So, you're thinking of moving to North Dakota. Well, I'm going to share with you the top 3 reasons I hate living in North Dakota. All right, so today I'm going to keep the intro nice, short, and sweet because I know you want to know about all the reasons that I hate living in North Dakota. I'm going to share with you the top 3 reasons not to live in North Dakota. The first one you can probably guess. The second one you might be able to guess. The third one I don't think you would get it, even if I gave you 20 tries. So stick around. And just real quick, for those that don't know me, my name is Brady. Born and raised here in North Dakota, lived here pretty much my entire life. So now I'm a realtor, so if you're looking to move here next week or next year, feel free to reach out and I would love to help make your move as smooth as possible. All right, so before I talk about all the reasons that I hate North Dakota, first I want to share reasons to love North Dakota. First one, North Dakota nice. And I know it's cliche, and you got Minnesota nice, you got Southern hospitality, and it feels like no matter where you live, you feel like the people there that are nice, except for maybe if you live on the East Coast. Just kidding. But no, seriously, like North Dakota. So here's a good example. My wife and I moved into our current house. We did not have a snowblower for the first year, which was a massive mistake because that winter just happened to be one of the biggest snowfalls on record. I think we missed breaking the record by like an inch. But anyway, so I was literally shoveling all winter. And during one of the snowstorms, my neighbor offered for me to use his snowblower. I was like, yeah, thanks, but no thanks. Joke that, I could probably use the workout, which may be true, but in reality, I'm just stubborn and I don't like helping, or I don't like accepting help from others. So I told him no, and then that same snowstorm, a different neighbor didn't ask to help. She didn't offer me a snowblower. She sent the person that she hires, so she's an older lady who also just drops off desserts at our house, which she's like the perfect neighbor. They're delicious. But anyway, she sent over the person that she hires to plow her driveway with bobcat, skid steer, whatever. So he comes over and he, without asking, he literally just clears my driveway as I'm shoveling and took what would have taken me hours, he got done in a matter of minutes. And so that's just a great example of North Dakota nice. Another one, my wife, she actually, over here on one of these bridges, as she's crossing the Missouri River from Mandan to Bismarck, her tire exploded. And right on the bridge, it exploded, it shredded, she had no place to go. So she pulled over, and the guy who was right behind her pulled over, got out, helped her. She had a kid in the car, she didn't know what the hell she was doing, so super grateful for him. And the cop showed up too. And apparently it's illegal to pull over on the side of a bridge. So not only did he end up changing her tire for her, but he also defended her against the cops, saying she literally had no place to go. I watched it happen. The tire blew up, it shredded. Where was she supposed to go type deal. So just another example of people in North Dakota being exceptionally nice, and those are not uncommon stories. And then just another kind of a random one here. So I'm a dad, we got 3 kids, and if you have kids, sometimes it's a hassle to bring your kids out in public, and my kids are super well behaved, especially out in public. Sometimes at home, they're kids, right? But I cannot tell you how many times we've taken our kids out and just random strangers that we don't know coming up to us and at a restaurant or whatever, and just saying, I just wanted to let you know how well behaved your kids are. And if you have kids, you understand how good that can make you feel when people just come up to you and say hey, you got some really great kids. Good job, congratulations. So again, North Dakota nice. All right, reason number 2 to love North Dakota is the local support and the community feel and the small businesses and the economy and kind of how they all tie together. And so what I mean by that is North Dakotans love to shop local. We love to support local businesses. And then that support is reciprocated from the businesses and they reinvest into our community. And so, example Shields, which is slowly becoming more and more of a national brand, but Dakota Community Bank, MDU, they all invest heavily in the youth in our area and help pay for stadiums and shit like that. Excuse me. And Bismarck Sign Company, like, I don't know where you're coming from, but you probably have no idea who the hell Bismarck Sign Company is, but they're like a big business here in Bismarck. And I guess that's kind of what I'm trying to say is, like, small businesses in North Dakota are a big deal. Like, they are big businesses to us, and they love the community, and they reinvest everything, and they support us, and that's just the back and forth between small businesses and the local residents is something that I truly love about North Dakota. And reason number 3 that I love living in Bismarck, North Dakota, is this right behind me, the Missouri River. All of the history, all of the beauty, all of the recreational opportunities, all of the economic benefits, just everything about the Missouri River, I think really embodies the Bismarck, North Dakota lifestyle as far as, the hard work, everything that I can do, but also the leisure and the recreation. And so on the weekends, right now it's empty. On the weekends, that place is just flooded with pontoons and people partying and drinking and having a good time and enjoying life. And, again, just everybody kind of coming together, having a great time, kicking their feet up and enjoying what North Dakota has to offer. So absolutely love the Missouri River here in Bismarck, North Dakota. All right, and I'll stop there as far as for the reasons that I love North Dakota. I won't even get into the hunting, the fishing, the national parks, the parks and recreation opportunities, the fact that we have 4 seasons, the pace of life in North Dakota, how it's safe and secure, political landscape, the lack of traffic, the cost of living, the wide open spaces, the privacy that you have, the history, the culture, the museums, the Dinosaur Museum, Lewis and Clark, Native Americans, just all of the things. I won't even get into any of that about what else I love about living in North Dakota, because I know you guys want to hear about the reasons that I hate North Dakota. So let's get straight into it. I hate how cold it gets in North Dakota. During the winter, January, February, we're talking so cold it literally hurts my face. We're talking 50 degrees below zero, tack on some wind, that drops even more. It is absolutely absurd how cold it can get here. But the good news is it only lasts that way for about a week. We have winter for a lot longer than 1 week, but the frigid temperatures where it literally hurts your face does not last super long. And so, good news about that though is the fact that it does get that cold scares away a lot of other scary things that want to try and kill you, that you guys have down south, like, alligators, crocodiles, a bunch of different kinds of snakes, scorpions, whatever else is down there. But I will say, when it is 50 degrees below zero, I definitely joke with my kids quite frequently about, all right, girls, pack up the car, we're moving to Florida. And they are so trained, I think they're brainwashed by their mom. No, we can't move to Florida. They have alligators there. They have snakes. They have big spiders, blah, blah. I'm like, all of those things are true. And yeah, North Dakota, actually pretty nice. Another thing I absolutely cannot stand about North Dakota is the road construction. And so I don't know if you guys have heard the saying, but North Dakota has 2 seasons, winter and road construction. It just feels like, right now you can see even behind me on the bridge, like, there's road construction, right? It feels like it's never ending. When the snow's gone, the road construction hits. But part of that hate is literally just me being so spoiled, like, all the time because of how quick it is to get anywhere. Like, we're talking, the road construction is turning a 15, 25 minute drive, the road construction is turning like a 15, 20 minute drive from one corner of Bismarck to the other, like the northwest corner to the southeast corner, 15, 20 minutes. The road construction is turning it into like 25, 30 minute drive, so it's really not that bad. I personally, I do hate the road construction, but at the end of the day, it really doesn't have that much negative impact on my life, so it's just me being spoiled. And reason number 3 that I hate North Dakota, and hear me out here, I'll explain it in a little bit, but I hate the sunsets. Right? Like, who hates sunsets? How how cruel of a human do you have to be to hate the sunsets? And let me explain. It's not that we have ugly sunsets. I mean, can you just imagine a sunset over the Missouri River right now, right? Like, would be absolutely beautiful. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about living in North Dakota and the sunsets. It is so inconsistent. Like, we're talking from the shortest day of the year to the longest day of the year as far as daylight goes, 7-hour and 20-minute difference. We're talking during the winter, sunrise at 8:30 in the morning and setting at about 4:55 p.m. So when you're taking your kids to school in the morning, it's dark. When you're getting off of work at 5 o'clock, it's dark. And that's just the way it is sometimes in December when it's, approaching the winter solstice. So, and then on the flip side, in June, you got the sun rise at about 5:45 a.m. and it's not setting, actually it might be 5:45, and it's not setting until like 9:45, 10 o'clock at night. Absolutely absurd. And so, again, I have kids. Trying to get a kid on a sleeping schedule when the sun isn't even on a schedule can make it challenging. So, I cannot tell you how many times I've heard, "Dad, it's not dark out. It's not bedtime." Okay, listen. The clock says it's bedtime, so I don't care if the sun's still up. You're going to bed. On the flip side, trying to get them up in the morning is, "Dad, it's still dark out. The sun's not even up. Why do I have to get up?" Well, you got to get up for school. So school starts in 20 minutes. Sun won't be up for another hour, whatever. Get up, let's go. And so, I mean, at the end of the day, sunsets really aren't that bad just because it's the time of the year they're there. I mean, during the school year, it gets dark. I mean, it kind of stinks when you're taking your kid to practice at 6 o'clock, whatever, after supper, and it's already pitch black. Taking them to practice can be kind of draining, I'm not gonna lie. But for the most part, I mean, late sunrise in the summer, absolutely. Actually, I really kind of like it, just because kids go run around and play till way later at night just because the sun's up and it's nice out, and that's what we do here in North Dakota. Kids are just running around the neighborhood, feels like all the time. So really, the late sunrises in the summer definitely don't hate. It can get kind of dark during the winter, especially like December when the days are really short. But all in all, really not that bad. I will say though, trying to get your kids to sleep in May when they're still in school, but the sunset is so late, that can be a challenge, because that's really when you get the whole, "It's not dark out yet." I don't care. And so there you have it. The top 3 reasons I hate living in North Dakota. Also a few reasons why I love living in North Dakota, especially Bismarck, North Dakota. And so let me know in the comments what you love or hate about North Dakota if you live here, or what you love or hate, kind of wherever you're living at. And if you like this kind of thing, do me a favor, hit subscribe, share it with somebody, like the video, make sure you tap that bell so that you can always stay up to date on all things real estate here in Bismarck, North Dakota. And other than that, whether you're looking to move to North Dakota next week or next year, reach out. I would love to help. Thanks.